This is kind of funny, you couldn't do this today, but we're driving up Old Route 45 out of Chicago, heading up to the North Woods. And 2-lane roads, there's no freeways, no toll roads, no interstates. This is just 2-lane road. And at some point, he says, "You want to have lunch?" "Oh yeah, 10 years old, yeah, you bet." So he pulls the old 52 Buick over on the side of the road, opens the trunk, gets an armful of firewood out, builds a fire on the side of the road, gets out the cast iron skillet, and we're having lunch. I think he'd be arrested today for doing that. So anyway, we spent a week up in the North Woods, and it was great. We went fishing, the lakes, the resort, everything was wonderful. And it didn't dawn on me until decades later. I think about that trip, it's indelible in my brain today about that whole thing. And that trip wasn't just about Grandpa and grandson going fishing. He was planting the seed. And that's what this is all about. This is how this all ended up this way, was because of my grandfather. And I thank all of you for being here today. Everybody in this room is a story to me. You've all got stories, and they're all good stories. well,
got one bad one.
Well, at least maybe, They're just so great, and it just, I just can't, this is so humbling for me, because everybody that really knows me knows what kind of a guy I am. I'm not a spotlight guy, I'm a low profile, under the radar.
Really?
So this is hard, but you know, it's been such an experience. You know, my kids, they grew up in Hayward, and I mean, and the one constant throughout this whole thing has been fishing. It's all about fishing. You know, if I didn't get bugged up about the fishing, and we wouldn't have moved to Hayward. That's what brought us to Hayward, was the fishing. My kids grew up here, and I think my daughter, if we wouldn't have moved up here, she would have never met Jim, my favorite son.
Amen. You go, Jim.
You know, let's age him.
You know, my son Matt, he wouldn't have met his wife, my other son Patrick, that couldn't be here tonight. He would have never met, all of this would have never happened. And what a life. I mean, this is fantastic. And for me to end up with this great honor, it blows me away. I always thought, you know, I've driven past that Hall of Fame probably, I don't know how many thousands of times over the years. And the thought never entered my mind of something like this. And I have always thought about these Hall of Fames, whether it be football or baseball or fishing or hockey, whatever. Those people that were in those places were special people. And I never thought of myself like that, and it's just such an honor.
You are special.
You are.
Thanks, everybody.